let's clean up these headlights, you know what I'm saying? I've just put some water and soap on some paper towel. I'm just gonna rub the lights to clean them. And then I'll just get a just pure water one after. Oh, there actually is like some bug on here. Look how dirty that is. This one's just water. I think I actually should have got like a sponge for this, like a... Damn, from that little wipe down alone, that looks so much better. Not really, but kind of. I got this turtle wax head cleaner set, headlight cleaner set. So I'm just gonna literally follow the steps on the back, right that, and see how we go. Step 1, wash headlight. Ah, glove. Good. Whoa. Spray lubricant. Lens clarifying compound. Some little scrubbing pads. Nice. I got a microfiber cloth here. Okay, of course you have to, there's some sort of seal, there's always a seal. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use. Wait, this is actually doing something. It looks a little bit clearer, but not crystal. Okay, well it didn't turn clear, so. That compared to that. So it does look a lot better. Hard to just get a hold on, it's so tiny. I don't know whether it's because I'm using this stupid like glove, but I'm trying just to stay consistent with my sanding, but it's difficult because this pad is so annoying. Okay, now let's move to the number 2 side. Time for number 3 maybe? Number 4. Tell you what, if they make a better way to use this pad, that would be awesome. That's actually looking a little bit better. So let's now try the clarifying compound again. The real question is that a lot clearer? It doesn't look that much clearer to me. So I think this is where all the magic is. We gotta make sure we do all the lenses before we do that. The difference between that and that. All right, so I've gone through steps 1 to 4 or 5, and both headlights, even though it's like 4, have been sanded down with the lens polishing and the buffing and the rubbing and the clarifying. So now it says we have to use a lens base coat wipe with the gloved hand. I used the glove before, I shouldn't have done that, but good thing everyone has gloves. It says you gotta quickly put this on all the lenses and then let it dry, and then you put the sealer on. Let's do that. It says it can irritate your eyes. Oh boy, I hope it makes it look so good. I think this side looks slightly better, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna try and unfold this with just my one hand. Imagine if I drop it. Did you notice the difference? The far beam on that side looks way clearer. They're definitely a lot less yellow, which is really good. We'll see if this drying helps, but we might have to give it another go later. It says once this is dry, we can apply our sealing wipe. It's not dry yet.
1 eternity later.
Surely they are dry enough. I think I may have been a little bit too liberal with the lens clearing base coat wipe, so I'll be trying to be a little bit lighter with the sealer. I think maybe I've done a slightly better job on this side. It really does work. Holy damn. So that has to cure now for like, I don't know, 24 hours. I think you can drive it immediately, is what the thing says, but I'm gonna let it cure because I can't drive the car anyway. But now we can put the front bumper back on. I've heard you can also do this very simply with the high grit sandpaper and like spray paints or spray cans. So maybe if they don't meet the requirements, we'll try to do it again with those and see if we can get a better result or a same result and see what happens. Let's move it. So I think I want to try and push the car back and roll it back in on a bit more of an angle. So I have a bit more room over here to work with. Surely I can just push it backwards, right? Why can't I move it out of park? I've got a dead battery. That shouldn't matter though. Shift lock release. Brother, what are you talking about? What's the best way to push it? Truck, I like this. I want to jam myself with this door, into this beam. How are we looking? Basically, I needed both the wheels to be over the concrete, and then I needed the middle bit to be all dirt or either all concrete for the jack. I heard an awful sound when I was moving it, but you know, cars always make awful sounds. It's so close! I can't jack it up anymore. Ah! I have to somehow get this platform underneath the car to go even higher. I'm gonna have to stack another thing on top of it just to get the height. Improvise sometimes, you know. Oops. Oh my god, the jack's not gonna fit. Nah, I'm joking. Almost though. 5th time's the charm. Oh my god, it needs to be like an inch higher. If this thing wasn't here, I think I could get it in. Oh, these is actual bolts, okay. Victory. I literally had to take like the mud guard off. Oh yes, okay, now I just gotta get the other one in. Woo! Yoink! Okay. Getting somewhere. Take this wheel off so we can get an even better look. What is this? Looks important. Okay, here's what we're looking at. So as you can see down here, it's like one of the belts there, but we need to get like in here. That's where the belts are that we want. I think we're also going to replace this seal. We'll see how we go, because I'm seeing some bullshit right there. I'm not super cool about that, but we've actually got this as well, but we won't do that yet. One jacking point there, the other jacking point right there. Beautiful. Oh man, there's so much stuff going on in here. How do we get to this? Now, I don't know if you have to drain your oil to take this off. Alright guys, it's my first time removing a tyre or a wheel. It's my first time also using this new impact. Milwaukee Spotlight creature feature. This is what we've been waiting for. We have been waiting for this. Well, maybe not this in particular, but an impact driver of some kind. This is what I've decided to go with. This pack cost me, I think, $890, something like that. $800 bracket, $800 bracket for this kit. And you get 3 tools. This is my first time unboxing it. Let's unbox it together. Handle. Take off this outside cardboard here. It all just comes in this pack. Open it for you guys like this. Ooh! What we got? Take a look at that. What's in there? Tell me. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you. Okay, so this is great because all this stuff in here is going to allow us to continue our works on the car. We don't really need this extended reach like ratchet thing at the moment. I can't think of a use right now that I need for this at this particular point, but it's going to be useful anyway for those, you know, hard to reach places. Seems pretty cool. It's already got the battery in there, and they're the high output versions, so that's good. That means basically this means more power, more actual force generated on the end of the bit from the battery. Boom, that's what we want. I already run a Milwaukee ecosystem, so just getting the batteries in general is good for me. That's why I'm not annoyed about getting like an extra tool like this when all I really wanted was a stubby, because this is just good for the collection. You know, I know there's going to be a place for it later on, and I still get 2 batteries out of it as well. So every other thing I was looking at was about $800. So being able to get that for $800 is pretty sweet. It's a lot different than my old Milwaukee Impact, actually. First of all, it's very stubby, which I guess is in the name. with another high lithium output battery. Awesome. And then on the top, the one I have, my old version, which was not a torque wrench, it was just a regular impact driver, had a button on the top you could click to change modes right there. But this one's got a different system. If the impactor is in neutral, which means you got a bit of your prong on here sticking out each side, with 2 pulls of the trigger like that, you can switch between modes. So that's kind of awesome because it's just less, I don't know, it's more efficient. I don't really know why that's good, but it seems okay, I guess. We also have this little torch, little LED torch thingamabob. I believe it's magnetic. So I think it's got, yeah, sweet. And that comes with another, again, another Milwaukee battery, another good one. This is just a very good value kit. You know, when you're in the ecosystem, it might be a little bit more pricey, but the thing is, what I'm getting out of it is I'm getting 3 batteries. You get a battery charger with every pack, so this is essentially useless, but you get one of those out of every pack, so you can store one in every room of your house. Now I can charge my batteries wherever I want. And last but not least, they give you just a little basic socket set like that with this little, ooh, it doesn't come off. Little organizer, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's awesome. You slide them around. That's very satisfying. Hey, doesn't go on. You also get a Pt.3 USB adapter thing, so you can charge your light. Oh, and then, whoa. All in all, seems like a good kit, you know. I won't know until I start using it on the car, but this is gonna bust out some lug nuts for me. And that pesky timing belt tensioner, which is what the real reason I had to get this.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
I've got the right tool. Not that, I don't know if you even need this tool, but I've got it, because that's what I do. I'm gonna try and take my first tire off at the good age of 24. I broke it. Wow, that just came off so easy. That's gonna go on Facebook Marketplace. Now, the age-old question, how heavy is a wheel? Okay, not that heavy at all. I guess the rubber's only cracked on the rears because those tires look perfect. I'd bounce that stuff down a road, no worries. Now what's stopping it? Nothing. Holy, we did it!
What is that?
That's the engine, man. I reckon this still needs to be replaced. Am I tripping, or does it still look like perfectly fine? Sure, there's a little bit of doo-doo around it, but that's just because the engine's old. There's the timing belts. Oh, it's so wet over here. Do we have anything? Do we have any cardboard? Nope. Okay. I used to have a big piece of cardboard. We're about to turn the engine. I figured out a bunch of stuff. Oh, it just moves just like that, like butter. It says literally up on the crank. So I'm guessing I can get them both facing sort of up like that. Oh my goodness, there's a top dead center hole. See here? See that hole lines up with that hole on the crankshaft? I think the trick is we gotta find something that's almost exactly that diameter to lock it in place so they don't move. Apparently, yeah, there's a little marking on each of these to line up. And they're kind of not really lined up right now. If you see there's a tiny little indent. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll zoom in on the thing. And here there's a tiny little indent. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be kind of in the same direction. So we'll see how we go. But as long as this is good, I don't really give a flip. How do you change it? Bro, it's not coming off. That's the whole reason I bought this. The part I ordered has arrived. Here's the part. You think you'd just be able to go to like Super Cheap or somewhere and get one of these little weighted bad boys, but you can't do that. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm opening it right now. Looks cool though. It's a car tool. Brand, unbrand. It's gonna be hard to sue if they're unbranded when it blows up like shrapnel. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't sue. If that big fat boy does not break that bolt, unscrew that bolt. then we're gonna have real issues. Ooh, it's huge! Weighted socket versus stuck Honda harmonic balancer. Here we go. I can't believe it. Doesn't work, bro. Whoa, hold on. I know you're thinking, the video's over? I'm leaving. Don't do that. I mean, you're gonna have to do that in about like 1 more minute, but this is only part 1 of a 2-part video. I've already got the rest of it filmed and done just for you. I just haven't edited it yet. I'm trying to green screen this video with a pink blanket, but I'm dubious of if it's gonna work or not. So this might just be an audio like dub. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next Gussie Do video. It's sure to be a banger. Editing 2 smaller videos is just much less of a daunting task than editing 1 big video, so that's the real explanation. There you go, how's that?